Hi guys, I just wanted to do a slightly more casual video talking about what to do when you've had a bad performance. And everyone is probably going to have one of these, if not many. And I know that it's absolutely devastating. It can be really embarrassing. You can be beating up on yourself because maybe you didn't prepare as much as you could have, or maybe you weren't in the right headspace, or maybe you were sick and you were, you're thinking, what could I have possibly done to sing any better than that because I was sick? It can be for a whole range of different reasons. Nerves is a really big one. But I just wanted you to have a little bit of perspective. I just wanted to give you a little pep talk so that you can watch this video after you've had a bad performance and hopefully walk away, as I said, with a little bit more perspective and a better outlook on it. So what we tend to do is look at a situation and label it as good or bad or embarrassing or frustrating or whatever it is. But something that I learned from a woman called Brooke Castillo is that a situation is just a situation. You need to take a step back from it and look at it as the circumstance that it actually is. What are the facts here? So the fact might be that you got up on stage and your voice was shaky for the most part, and then you cracked on a high note, and then you walked off and you felt bad. But you would label that as an awful performance. You would say that that was really embarrassing, that the audience was pitying you, that you can never recover from that, and that you shouldn't be a singer, and that you have no talent. And you see where I'm going with this. We start to spiral, when in reality, what happened is that you got up there and you were nervous and you didn't give your best performance. But that's where it sort of ends. That is the situation. You don't have control over so much around that because it's already happened. You don't have control over what other people that potentially saw the performance are thinking, and neither should you. But you do have control over how you now bounce back from that. Resilience is so important as a singer because we are going to have letdowns all the time. Our body is our instrument, and so health is one of the biggest ones. You can't, always battle off a cold or flu or whatever it is before you go on stage, and then your voice might let you down. You're not always going to land an audition that you go for. You're not always going to win a competition. There's going to be setbacks. You're going to get criticism, all of these things. So you can't control any of that, but you can control how you think about it, because your thoughts are then going to impact on the way that you feel, and the way that you feel is going to impact on what you do next. So whether or not you go and eat chocolate ice cream and watch Netflix for the next 3 weeks, or if you go, you know what, I didn't prepare for that, I need to work more on my breath control, or I need to work more on my belt, and go to work, like actually start to do something, use it as fuel versus something that's going to keep you small, because it's only the way that you think about that after the fact that is going to determine how you bounce back from it. That is the only thing, and you can control that. You have some say over that. So I just wanted to give you the power back, because you can't change the performance. You can't change what happened and how people took it. And it's kind of none of your business what they think about it either. It is your business what you think about it. And so what can you actually take out of it? Is it that you need to prepare more? Is it that you need to look after your health better? Is it that you shouldn't have stayed up all night the night before? What is it? Is it that you need to be more present, or you need to do some breath work or meditation before you go on stage? Is it that you need to work on what's underneath the stage fright or anxiety, which is often about sort of self-worth and confidence, and it's all of that juicy stuff that I love talking about. So please just remember that the situation is always colored by how you see it. Your thoughts and your feelings are painting a picture of this as either a disaster or as something that you go, you know what, that wasn't my best work, but I'm going to rally and I'm going to do more of it. I'm just going to go for it the next time, because that is the only thing that you can do if you are wanting to sing, if you're wanting to get out there and continue performing, if you're wanting to keep enjoying it. You have to have more of a strategy around what happens when it doesn't go your way. And I'll link to a really interesting article from the Bulletproof Musician that talks about when we make mistakes, we realize that they're mistakes far more often than the audience does. And so they did a study on this, and it's fascinating, because we assume that everyone heard every tiny little thing that we did wrong and picked up on lyric mistakes and picked up on, flicking into our head voice when we didn't mean to. And often they don't. And even like professional singers in this study, the professional musicians aren't always going to pick up on everything that you do as well. So I hope this has been helpful. I really want to encourage you to think about it in a slightly different way. Recognize that you have control over your own thoughts, which then are going to change into different feelings, and then you can take better, more productive actions after that. So please, if you've got any experiences, if you've got any advice for other singers, please share it below. We are all in the same boat. It is always so hard to bounce back from a disappointment. I've had many in my lifetime already, and I just want to see if we can create a space where we can rally together. And I hope this video has already started that process for you. So if you'd like to pop a comment or a story or feedback below, if you've got any other singing questions for me, you know where to put that as well. And if you know a singer that needs to hear this, either tell them yourself or share this video with them. I would really love to encourage them as well. So have a great week, and I will see you next time.